What's up guys, and welcome back to episode 10 of the Hull City Career Mode. In this episode, we play against Man City, but before that, I show you that the last two games that we played were the File Corrupted, and it was against West Ham United and against Tottenham, and we beat Tottenham 3-1, which was a very good game. Alba Hernandez got a double, and Lutine scored. And in the next match, we did lose to West Ham United, but Lukman scored his first goal for the club, so I wasn't really mad about that result, because we were literally playing a couple days later, and we were very tired. But anyway, we get straight into the Man City game. Probably one of our biggest tests yet if we can make it into the Premier League, because Man City are struggling to score goals and they are struggling to win games. They're in like 11th or 12th place, somewhere in the mid-table. And if we can get a good stretch of wins here, we could be in that. We can be in 7th or 8th place. We can fulfill that objective, because of course we failed already one objective, and that was probably the biggest objective that we had, was to have at least 33 million left, and we have 4 million. So I was trying to think of the stupid idea where I could just ask the board for like 20 million, but of course they wouldn't give you exactly 20 million. They'd give you like 10, 5 or 7 million. But anyway, we get straight into this match, again showing you the Premier League layout because that was in the last game, but I didn't get to show you guys that, so here it is. Very nice and very clean, but the game started really well. This was a really fun game. I really enjoyed it. So Man City pretty much go through us in the first 2 minutes of the game. Raheem Sterling using that pace against Adebayo. Adebayo is not the best defensively, but his pace really helps out for, stopping at really fast attackers. There is a great chance for Clichy, but it's a fantastic tackle, and it goes off Clichy and for a goal kick. And straight off of that, Adebayo with some really good, some shielding right there. We pass it into Mason. Mason passes it straight into Henriksen, I believe. And then we pass it into Lutine. Lutine with a through ball of dreams right here. Takes out the defender, and Henriksen scores an absolute beauty into that bottom corner. What a goal. This man is an absolute beast. But sadly, you will see later on in this episode, or in the next episode, that his short-term loan ends after this. And he will go back to his team, AZ, something like that. And we were not able to sign him because he was too much money. And I tried to lure him back, but they said no. And again, he was just one of our friends, one of our best players. 6 goals in this season, a handful of assists, a fantastic player. Doesn't have the pace, but he has 77 finishing. He has decent dribbling, good passing, and he's just one of those really fantastic players. And it's gonna be really hard to replace him. We take the ball again right off of Man City. Here goes Alba Hernandez. We get taken out by one of their defenders, and then that's when I noticed, who the hell is Humphries? Who is Thierry Ambrose? But I do remember Thierry Ambrose from a FIFA 16 career mode. But I learned for his name right there after he passes in a gorgeous through ball into William Carvalho, and he slaps it out home, and it's deflected by Marshall. And then he has the cheesiest celebration to just run right into our players and just do that. What the heck is that? But a fantastic goal. I mean, just literally 10 minutes after they score, a fantastic through ball by actually Navas. But that was just an absolute beauty by Carvalho. It did take a deflection, but that was just really fantastically worked by Man City, and we're now down, and now it's 1-1. And this is my problem with this stupid ass game. Oh no, I'm not gonna say this game is stupid. I really like this game a lot. It's a very fun game. It was way better than last year. Much more difficult this year, but I enjoy it. Anyway, we're doing well, but Man City are just having their way with us after they score that goal. And like I was saying before I interrupted myself, that I have a problem where I score a goal, I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm all hyped and shit, and a couple minutes later they score on me, and I do that a lot. And here is just some really bad shielding by Fernando, and we take it away right away with Elroy Ghazi, who slaps it into Lutine, who finally scores for us. Lutine scores a beauty, and he dabs on Man City. A beautiful, I know people do not use that finishing technique that much often, but takeaway by, I believe that was Anwar Ghazi. Pass it into Henriksen. Henriksen passes it into Lutine, who slaps it into that bottom corner. Doing that, I think it's one of the buttons RB, and then you click the shooting button twice. And that's just a driven finish, and that will go in most of the time. If you are right next to the goalie, I would recommend using that type of finishing. But what I did, and also think another notice, was that they had Lawler. Who in the world is Lawler in goal? Where is Claudio Bravo? Where is what was the other goal? Caballero or something like that? Where is he? Is he on a holiday or something? Because I'm like, why are they using Lawler? I'm guessing because they think we're Hull City and we don't have the best team. But This is the reason why they're in 10th or something place. Another great chance for Abel Hernandez. And after that shot missed, I just knew something will come back to bite us. Because literally, that almost was headed in by Henriksen, but it just goes out. And then a really dodgy clearance again by Lawler. Again, he was a very dodgy goalkeeper. He was making some dodgy saves here and there, but we just couldn't score a third goal. And I was really mad because I knew Man City would equalize later in the game. Because literally, it's a good save by the goalie, and then Man City just pretty much go into our midfield. After this shot right here by Henriksen, he nearly scored again. That was a fantastic shot. What a long shot by Henriksen. And I haven't scored a lot of long shots this season. I think I've scored a couple long shots. But that again was just look how close that was. That was a fantastic shot. Would have been a crazy finish. But again, Man City, I just knew they were going to equalize. And guess what? They equalized at the time where everybody says the game feels scripted. And again, it's the 45th minute. So good play. Fernandinho chipped through a ball into Jesus Navas. Passed it into Fernandinho again. Good shielding. And he slaps it into that bottom corner. And it's 2-2. And that was literally the last kick of the first half. And I was just steaming right there at this moment because I could not get the ball off of Fernandinho after he shielded the ball. And that is so broken in this game. They have got to fix the damn shielding in this game. Because I was screwed. This game screwed me out of a victory because of that stupid shielding. And you will see later in the game how bad I got screwed. Some stupid skills right there. Now, it was really not the last kick of the game, but they nearly had a counter-attacking opportunity. We get into the second half, and we were just having our way with Man City, and they didn't do anything. They were just parking the bus. The defenders were outstanding. Another fantastic chance for Anwar Ghazi. Gets taken out the last second by one of their defenders. And I was, again, steaming. Here's a really good, I believe that was a scoop turn. Cross it into Abel Hernandez. We do absolutely nothing with that. And, of course, it's a cross into Arbajo. And then I noticed they brought on Aguero, so I had to bring on some substitutions. And they nearly score again with De Bruyne, the fantastic save by Marshall. And then I knew that was enough. I had to I brought off Myler for Jake Livermore, and I brought on Luke Mon. And we have our best chance of the game. It's a great counter-attacking opportunity after that corner because they had literally no one back. I passed it into Luke Mon, celebrating already. Oh my gosh! It's offside. Goodness gracious, it's offside. And I was just like, no. I knew that was the best chance of the game. If I just holded that run, Lukman would have been through because he who had the pace against whoever was there. And yes, you know it. Two, the most scripted goals in the game. 45th minute goal and a 90th minute goal. It's a great save. And then the freaking center back that I was bashing the whole game scores the game winner, and Man City win it 3-2. And pretty much that was the last kick of the game. And I tried to go on a little skill run, but that was just again a fantastic header, and I could do absolutely nothing about that. Whoever Humphreys Grant is, that was a fantastic goal. I have nothing to say about this game, man. I have nothing to say about Man City except that they really are very clinical in finishing. But we were clinical as well. We scored 2 goals, and we could have scored more, but that's just my finish score. We had 3 shots, 2 goals. That's clinical enough for me. They had 6 shots, 7 on target. Most of their shots were pretty much outside the box, easy catches or easy saves, palmed out by Marshall. But we had more shots than 3. We had more shots. We had like 5 or 6 shots with some good saves by Lawler. But I can't believe we lost that game. And I was just, again, really mad at myself for my really bad finishing. And of course, we're about to get into the transfer deadline day. And of course, one of our youth players wants to go. And I believe El Hamadi wants to leave as well, which is not a really big deal because I don't really care if El Hamadi leaves because we're going to bring in some wingers at the transfer deadline day. We're going to loan in some wingers, which you'll see most likely in the next episode. But yeah, I think you see that here. He writes literally a paragraph telling me that he wants to leave, and I'm not gonna argue with this, but he says he's not settled. Then if he was not settled, go back to Egypt. If he's not settled, not go to Sunderland. Okay? Because that's what's going to happen. Anyway, we get into the Everton game, and I just knew this would be not the best of matches, even though we put our full first team out there. we had a game against West Brom or something 2 or 3 days later, or I believe Chelsea or something like that. So I knew that it was going to be a very tough game. We had some very tough fixtures ahead of us. And yeah, this will be the first time you guys will see the new Premier League table. Looks nice. And you'll see Everton are in 16th place, and they are struggling for goals. They have the least amount of goals in the Premier League, even though they have Lukaku, they have Miralas, Ross Barkley, Bolasi. They have all these really talented players. They have Ronald Koeman. And I'm just really surprised. Yeah, we're not even in there. We're about 13th or 12th place because we haven't been scoring goals lately. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what's going on with Everton, because if we are a higher place than Everton, there's something going on in Everton, because we know something's going on with the Merseyside teams in career mode, because Liverpool and Everton are in the freaking mid-table, while Crystal Palace and Watford at the top of the league. But a great chance at literally the beginning of the game from I believe that was Ross Barkley, a fantastic shot from outside the box. He literally side-footed that. Here again is a fantastic play from Miralas. Again, a great shot. I believe that was an early cross into Lukaku. Easy save from Marshall, but really nothing happened in this game. I'm just going to spoil it for you guys. It was a really boring game. Nothing happened at all. We had a few chances. We really had 2 or 3 chances. They had 2 chances. But here was literally the best chance of the whole game. We take away the ball here with, I believe that was Ryan Mason, who passed it into Henriksen, and it's a great save, but I believe that is Fabianski. They signed Fabianski, even though they signed Stecklenburg and they have Robles, but they signed Fabianski. It's a great chance, and then the header off the line, I believe that was a shot from Nico Elvedi, and then a terrible shot by Ryan Mason goes straight at Fabianski. Fabianski is a very good goalie in FIFA. He's always been a good goalie in career mode. I have no idea why he's so good. Here again, some really cheesy shot from Ross Barkley. Easy save from Marshall. But I wasn't really interested in this game at all, because it was just boring. Not many chances. All our chances all the chances in the game came in the first half. I think we nearly scored here. Al Hamadi goes through his final game for the club. He just goes through on not the best of runs. I believe he tries to cross it in, but it's deflected off one of the Everton players, and we get an opposing corner. The corner isn't the best, but it's a decent header. It goes over the bar from Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason has 2 glorious chances at the beginning of the game, and then they highlight that they still have the goal system. I didn't even know they had that anymore. But yeah, that is pretty much the last highlight of this match. What a terrible game. I contemplated about cutting this out from completely and just playing the Chelsea game, but I decided to just leave it in there to just show you guys. At times, this game can be really boring. I mean, look at this. 4 shots, 1 on target, 4 shots, 4 on target. Many of them were just straight at the goalie, or they were not even shots at all. And that is how I'm going to end episode 10. Thank you guys for the massive support lately. And we are at 20 subscribers, so that's great. And another player wants to leave, so I'm not going to argue with that. I believe Henriksen's loan expires, and that's not the best, but hopefully we can sign a better Cam in the next episode. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.